Yo, yo, yo. That sounds quiet. Hold on. Good, look good. What's happening, peoples? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Ooh, last day of the week. Gold's finally pushing. Man. This morning. So I actually saw this engulfing, but I wasn't too sure about the buys because it's not bearish, but I mean it's bearish. It is bearish, it's bearish. The daily's bullish, but we had this massive pullback into this 4-hour support. So this is the first support obviously I was looking at, but then I kind of thought gold might come down to the next support. Now day's not over yet, so there's still a probability that gold could still break 50.68 4-hour support and push down. But I mean, looking at this push up now, I don't know, it's looking a bit less likely since this current 4 hours respected this low. It's about to break this previous 4-hour high. It's pushing up from this 4-hour support. Daily's bullish, so I don't know if we get that Friday sell-off. But the buys are looking good at the moment. They're not looking bad. Oh. So we close very strongly back into the Asian range. Very strong push back into the Asian range. Benny, what's happening? Been waiting for this move all morning. Listen. Listen. There's some nice sells though, down to this support, down to 4-hour support. If you took this continuation pattern coming down, not a bad move. News hasn't even dropped it and gold's already pushing like this. Wow. Wow. What's GJ doing? I was actually looking at pounding this morning. I saw GJ dropped. I wonder how Rosie's play went. I had my eye on the price, but I saw it wasn't really moving anywhere. As continued bearish. Man, this price action today is all over the place. Nas pushing up too. Nas and gold, yeah, they're not exactly correlated, but they kind of move in the same direction, I've noticed. There's a big GJ pullback. So we had pound yen, we had pound GDP this morning, which didn't come out very good, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 0.0%. I mean, if you live here, you know our economy is not great. So big pullback. I wonder if there was any yen news this morning. Anything out of Japan? Plans to raise consumption tax? Nah, nothing really. Arun, what's going on, man? What's going on? Is it break time yet? Snickers and a sandwich. Snickers and a meal deal. Is it that time? Big news today and I'm stuck at work. Man, so much news today. So much news today. But the thing is, even when there's news, it doesn't mean you're gonna get nice price action. That's one thing with gold. It doesn't mean the price action is gonna be great. We could push one direction, retrace. We might get mixed news and whipsaw. We got jolts, which is on a Friday, which rarely happens. And it's usually the same week as NFP. So I don't know, there's something off about this week's price action. Well, one thing I was saying from the beginning of the week, after gold had this little breakout, was that I think it was coming back down to these 4-hour lows, this 4-hour support, these 4-hour supports here. My first target was always 50.68, and then the next one was 50.38. So I like when the analysis plays out. I was looking for sells yesterday, but they just played out a bit too late for me. They played out a bit too late. I did want a closure below 51.33 or 51.30 actually, which was Asian lows. And then what happened was price, it did drop. It had a big drop, 350 pips. It pushed down and then it retraced and closed above the Asian lows. And then it started to push back up. So I was actually looking to get into some sells here. It was just taking too long, so I just called it a day and just left it. And then it dropped further. It's like that sometimes. It's like that sometimes. Look, 600 pips, it continued. Jeez, devastating. Big move, big move. But if you learn anything from the stream, is Thursdays tends to have a big move. Make a note of that. Make a note of that. Big moves on Thursdays. And yeah, we did have a big Thursday. We pushed up, didn't break the highs. We actually closed above Asian range, resisted for a bit, and then actually dropped back in and just had 1,000 pip move, 1,000 pip drop from Asian highs all the way down. So yeah, we got that big move. I really got a funded account. You trade on funded? I don't remember. Rosie, what's happening, Rosie? Oh man, overtraded. That's the worst. That's the worst. You know what, Haroon? I actually have something for you. I have something for you. I have something for you. Let's hold on. We're not gonna call it a journal. We're not gonna call it a journal. That's not what we're gonna call it. But we're gonna call it a it's something to track your trades. It's a trade tracker, essentially. It's a trade tracker. That's what it is. And it's something that you can do from work. And I'm gonna personalize it just for you. I'm gonna personalize it. How about that? It's so easy. I have someone, I've made a trade tracker specifically for someone. I built it with them, and they trade funded accounts too. And I think it's going to change the game for them, and I think it will change the game for you too. And what it will do is we're going to get another challenge next week. Wicked. Yeah, I got you. So what I'll do is in fact, should we do it now? Yeah. I'll what I'm gonna need from you is I need to know what strategies you use. So yeah, and then we'll personalize it. Every time you take a trade, you can do it from work, you can do it from your phone. It's a Google Sheet, Google Doc. It's so easy. Every time you take a trade, you just enter in bit, drop down, loads of drop down boxes. All you got to do is use the drop down boxes. Very simple. And you can be able to track all your trades. And you know what? Especially when you're overtrading, if you tend to overtrade, just knowing that you have to put this in a tracker, you won't want to take as many trades. Trust me. Trust me. And the good thing about it is you can put in any trades that you miss too. So if you miss a trade, or you have a trade idea that you didn't execute, you still put it in. And you just document it as a missed trade or something I didn't take. I promise you it's going to help. It will help. It'll be good. Like, I've made trackers for a few people now, and when it comes to analyzing their trades, because everything is like right there, you can see where you make mistakes. Not where you make mistakes, but you can see where things like go a bit wrong. It's like, oh, I've missed that confirmation, or I didn't pay attention to this or to that, because you've missed putting in the tracker, or you don't have something to enter in for a specific part that you need as part of your edge, and it will just clean up your trading so much. But yeah, that's what I'll do for you. I'll make one for you. I actually like making them. Love a bit of Google Docs, a bit of Excel. Alright, so let's wait for gold. Come back and make this bottom wick, which I think it will. My tracker definitely helped with my over trading. It's long entering 11 trades in one session. Man, right? Right? So yeah, man, I'll build that little one for you. I'll message you on Discord, and then I'll build that up. Yeah, man. I know what it's like with them funded accounts. What prop firm are you using? What prop firm do you use? Probably already told me, but you know, memory is not what it used to be. Funding pips. And you find they're good? TMO, they're just expensive though, innit? You know what I would say to try? Maybe I know my one's a bit oh, less rules as you like to scalp. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Nah, I mean, maybe still go for it. Hold on, let me show you. I know, like, I didn't have many good things to say about it, but they've got this crazy deal going right now. And when it comes to trading consistency, I guess it's good because you kind of have to follow the rules. But I'm sure they're doing a deal. Alright, look here. For this Reball company, but fuck it. I shouldn't even be promoting them because they're annoying as hell. But what size would you go for? They have this deal going on right now. And I've told you the pros and cons with this company. I've told you the pros and cons. But in terms of not blowing accounts or saving money, or not wasting money if you do blow an account, what they do here is, hold on, it's good. All right, so yeah, with this flash activation 25k account, you only pay $1.70. If you like to scalp, you would have to put allow scalping, and then you pay $4.20. And then you can adjust XYZ. Leverage is fine. The only thing is, so you only pay $4.20 if you pass and then you get to the funded stage, because it's only one phase. You pass, then when you get to the live stage, then you pay to activate your account. And I don't think it's actually 239. They're doing a deal where it's like 20% off, I think. 20% off. So for 25k account, it's, what's that, 239 minus 20, oh, I think it's like 21%. So you pay 188. We pay $188, which in pounds is it times 1.33? No, divided by. So you pay £140 for a 25k account. £140 for a 25k account. And it's a live account. But only thing is, these are the rules. So 3% risk, but you can only risk 1.5%, 0.5%, no, 1.5, sorry. You can trade news, 14 days to a payout, 80% profit split. And yeah. And it's only more expensive if you want to scalp. So that means that you have to hold trades for longer than, you can hold trades for less than 30 seconds. If you don't have scalping on, then look, you pay way less. You pay way less. So it might even be, I don't know actually if it's 30 seconds. It might be more. Let's see. Scalping. No, it's not 30 seconds. It's 180. What's that? 3 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if you can do that, Haroon. I don't know if you could do that. But the only thing I recommend about it is the fact that you only pay a very small amount up front, and if you pass, then you decide whether you want to commit to it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. And a lot of their rules that they have there are customizable, so you can add scalping, you can add weekend trading. Obviously, if you trade crypto, I would never do that. And you can change the days between your payouts. So like I said, I've got to the payout stage. I was a bit annoyed with the consistency rule, but it seems like a lot of places have this consistency rule anyway. And it's quite cheap in my opinion. It's quite cheap. It's quite cheap. So yeah, 25k account. You can hold for a bit longer than 3 minutes, then you're getting it for even less than, look, it'll be, if you don't scalp, 159, 20% off times divided by 1.33, then you're paying £95 for a 25k account, and that's a live account because you only pay once you pass. So that's, to me, that would be a no-brainer, but that's just me. You know what I mean? You've already passed, then the next part is just getting through the payout stage. Getting to a payout. I think you only need 5 profitable days. 5 profitable days. Is it 2% weekend holding? No. Doesn't say, but yeah, just need a couple profitable days and then you're good. Yeah, if you have any questions, because it is long to read, then let me know, because obviously I've gone through the whole, I've used that exact count before. I've used it. All right, gold, where we going? So 4 hour, I like gold buys. If gold wants to push, I like it. Pushing up from, and this level here has been holding for, it's a daily level as well. Look, we have this daily resistance here. So look, every time we come down here, we push up, we reject, we push up. Last Friday we came down here, we pushed up as well. So if history's going to repeat itself, let's get to it. Daily's respected that previous low as well. What are they expecting for the news today? Boom, 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 boom. Six minutes. Look how much news is dropping. 6 minutes. Sorry. Getting my chart set up and stuff. What do you reckon is going to happen, guys? Gold's going to keep buying? Gold buys, all higher time frames are bullish. They are bullish, aren't they? Gold, not like gold won't fake out. That doorbell. I don't want to give me notifications no more. Cool. Alright, so what are we expecting for this news? That is the question. 0.4%, which is same as last time. GDP. Damn, they think GDP's gone down. That's not very good. And then jolts we have later. Thing I don't like about the buyers is we got this 4-hour resistance right here. 100 pips away. 100 pips away. Just pushing up. Alright, here we go. I was chilling, yeah? Cool. Continue to push. Numbers come out. Bad numbers. One bad number, one as expected. So that's kind of whipsaw news release. One forecast, one as forecast and one below. So mixed news. I say I prefer when there's no news and the market's ranging. And then when you get news and it's like a bunch all very close together, it's not very good to trade as well. Can't win. Not much of anything, is it? I'm not even sure which news would hold more weight. Look, a bunch of just red and green numbers. Mixed news across the board. That's no good. Then more news at 2. Oh yeah. 3 red folders today. 3 red folders. But I mean, we didn't get much of a push down. and we've already pushing up. So I think gold continues up. Like Rosie says, all the higher time frames are still bullish. Daily's bullish. 4 hours very bullish. Broken is 4-hour high. So we still have an hour and a half left. Not really getting much of a drive down. I can see gold continuing up. See gold continuing up. Just got to get past this 4-hour resistance as well now. If it gets past the 4-hour resistance, I think we retraced yesterday's drop. Push back up to the top of the range. Go gold, push. Push. Oh, back to 15, then to 16. It is quite weak volume. It is. But it's weak volume for now. No. But market open will get some direction, I think. Get some more direction then. Not expecting too much right now. And then like you said, there's more news at 2. So then we have jolts as well. Which, to be fair, jolts a lot of the time it's released when there's more news as well. So now today, at least it's by itself, we'll get a clear impact of jolts, like in its impact. Last time it was with unemployment claims. Let's see, January. It was with services PMI. You know, it's never by itself. ADP. I guess today's not really by itself because we have this news too. Now, if gold closes below 51.25, if this resistance holds, then I'm looking at the next 4 hour to make a lower high and sell. I would be looking at some more sells, just because it's pushing away from a resistance. Because I was anticipating, I mean, I like this level, but we do have a 4 hour support below. See if we can actually drive through this daily support. This whip soaring is so long. Where's the Asian highs? Okay, so we got a way to go for Asian high. Now we've retested this resistance. See if we get a pullback. If we break and keep pushing, build this top wick, fly, or free respect and then pull back. Rosie, how was your how was your GJ trade yesterday? Closed at like 30 pips, too many wicks. Man. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. This was insane. This was, it wasn't trying to push up, was it? It wasn't trying to push up. It wasn't trying to push up. We did have this 4 hour, there was a 4 hour support here. I don't know why that's not there. 4 hour support. I was really holding, and then obviously, yeah, it broke, and that broke before GDP news as well. But I guess, you know, when it's not, when the market's not bullish, it's not bullish, or when it's pulling back, it's pulling back. All right, so this resistance is holding. See if we get some sells now. One thing I've noticed with gold, yeah, is now I would prefer if the daily was bearish, like the daily time frame was bearish. But what I've been looking at in my back testing is, say that we've broken Asian lows and the daily is bearish. To get in at like a really good spot for sells, I need a retest of a resistance in the Asian range, and then the sells will continue down. So the pullback, you'll pull back into a resistance level, or it will create a resistance level, like a really strong one, and then drop. And that goes the same for buyers. The same for buyers. If it pushes up, we got bullish structure, price will come down, retest to support, and then continue buying up. It's just like waiting for that retest. Oh, no, gold wants to keep pushing. All right. Go on, let's go to get through this support then. Oh, go on, break that high and blast off. Back to Asian highs. Back into this 4-hour resistance. Right, let's check on some other pairs while gold is doing that. Gold is messing about, so 4 hours pushing back up. Nas is still pushing up. To this daily support. Sorry, all over the place. Well, that Nas might be a fake out. Come back into this daily zone that's been in. Now Nas doesn't respect bottom wicks. It doesn't care about that. I've noticed. Doesn't care about top or bottom wicks. It does what it wants. This, yeah, it's a bit tough there. BJ. Like with Nas, I didn't see anything that I liked in particular in terms of the range and the structure of it. BJ's pushing back up. Typically, with pound yen, I want to see it retest a 4-hour level, but it could be creating a 4-hour support now, right here. Four-hour support, and then we push up from there. So I have to wait for that to close. And gold is still pushing up, slowly but surely. There we go. 30 pips to the 4-hour resistance. Benny, you're funny. What do we think, guys? Gold buys? Rosie said buys, right? I think Rosie said gold buys. Alright, so we've got 10 minutes until this hourly candle closes, or 8 minutes. Now looking at this 4-hour over here, we're closing above the 4-hour resistance on our alternative 4-hour time frame. So if it closes above 51.14, we're closing above the resistance. You can anticipate that the next, well, this one might continue up 100 pips. It's not that far away. 100 pips to gold is nothing these days, nothing. It's a 5-minute candle. Come on, go make up your mind. You've already broken a high, just keep pushing. It would be great if this candle actually closed above this resistance. That's the old level there. Cleaner range above 51.32 though. Much cleaner range. Gold's pulling back. Come on, make up your mind. Very chill day today. What price did I say? 51.14. 51.14. Yep, 51.14. See how far gold pulls back. Last 5 minutes when we usually get the push. Gonna shoot off. 50 pip push. Give us a breakout above Asian highs. Take buys on the next candle. Are we gonna be that blessed? Well, 50 pips. 50 pips on a 5-minute candle. That's nothing. 10 pips a minute. Buy target. So if I can take some buys today, my buy target is 51.92, 51.90. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, back to like a daily resistance. That's what I'll be looking at for some buys. For sells, 50.38. Oh, we've got 2 minutes left. See how this candle closes. Let's see. GJ still chilling. Wow. Came right back below the support. Broken support anyway. Was it Kamar that had a 50-30 sell target yesterday? Someone did have a 50-30 sell target. I can't remember who it was. Sorry, I can't actually remember who it was, but someone did. I think someone did say 50-30. I thought if that target was going to hit, it would be today. I didn't think it would be yesterday, but we did have a 1,000 pip drop yesterday, so they weren't far off. I mean, it got to what, 50, 55. Yeah, it was still got a big drop. Didn't get all the way down there, but shoot, got close enough. Got close enough. Alright, so candles closed. We closed above this resistance, so this resistance is no longer valid now. No longer valid. Hello gang, nice double bottom. Oh, it's perfect. It's almost too perfect. Almost too perfect. The structure is so nice. So now if this double bottom plays out how it's supposed to, like a well-behaved gold, 53 pips, 530 pips, sorry, then should get to, I mean, the pattern plays out at 51.78 ish, 51.78, 58.77. I mean, 4 hours looking good to push up. Daily's looking good. I like the buys. Had a nice buy at 7:30 this morning. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. But managed risk a little bit too well. I like I wanted buys after this engulfing. But my concern was buying into this. Not that there's a support here, but Asian lows. Like, we tapped into it, pulled back. There was just a lot of pullbacks right at these Asian lows. Honestly, sometimes I feel like I need to take it off. But it was holding for a few hours, as you can see. And then we finally pushed. But man, the bullish bias was definitely stronger than the bearish bias. Daily's bullish, pushing off the daily support, the 4-hour support. You know, creating this double bottom. A lot of buy confirmations today. Quite a few bullish confirmations. Yeah, I think if we can push above these Asian highs, or at least, yeah, this resistance, I think we continue up today. What was that? gold is messing about. Come on, gold. Hopefully this is just the hourly candle bottom wick. Push. But our hourly looks good. You know, we're respecting lows, breaking highs. We're heading up. Oh, go blast off. Any significant news today? It didn't really do much, to be honest. We do have news in an hour, but we had PCE price index, which came out as forecast, and then prelim GDP, which was lower than expected, and then we had all of this stuff. So it was pretty much very mixed. So we didn't get a massive push. In fact, it was ranging for quite a bit, and then it actually pushed. We actually got a small push right before the candle closed, the 30-minute candle closed. So yeah, very not much impact. Not much impact. Then we got news at 3 as well. So sometimes, even if we got a push now, at 2 o'clock, because of the times gone forward. But yeah, when you get news that's together like this, sometimes you get one news that pushes you in one direction, and then the later news just sends you right back down. But yeah, we had mixed numbers, so we didn't get loads of volume. In fact, how much did this candle actually move? I don't feel like it was much. It's 138 pips. Like I said, most of it happened right at the end of the candle. So look, first 15 minutes we were just ranging up and down, and then push right before the candle closed. Nothing to write home about. Sometimes I prefer when there's no news, you know, and get surprised when gold actually moves. No news weeks are hit and miss for me unless I can play a clear range. Yeah, see, I don't mind a range. I actually don't mind a range. So even this week with gold, I mean, we pushed up on Tuesday, But like I said, I was expecting, once we broke the range, I was expecting to come back into it and then sell down to the bottom. It did happen very late into the week. But yeah, I was expecting gold to play the range this week anyway. If there was no news this week, or less news, I feel like this would have played out a lot quicker. The sells back to the bottom of the range, I feel like that would have come a lot quicker. But it didn't play out that way. Gold. I don't know. I'm not really leaning towards a Friday sell-off today. I'm not leaning towards a Friday sell-off. I see the Thursday theory played out. Didn't it? Didn't it? Big sell on Thursday. Big sell yesterday. I'm gutted I didn't get any of it. I do that so much. Like I'll have a whole scenario in my head and then miss the whole lot. The whole lot. Because I wasn't sure whether it was going to be buys or sells, to be honest. Eight of mine sold at the top on a 0.93 lot size. Oof, that was over 1,000 pips. Over 1,000 pips. Beautiful. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I love hearing that people can hold for that long as well. It is big risk. It is. But when gold pays out, it pays out well. It pays out well. I think one thing I've noticed with my strategy is it's depending on the time frame I'm basing the idea off of. If I'm trading a breakout, then typically I need to just be scalping. I need to be in and out. If I'm trading a retest, I can hold for a bit longer. I can hold for a bit longer. But wow, 93 lot. That's like 10 grand. Big move. Man, I remember back in the day, scalping gold on funded accounts, and I was using like 5 lots, but I was only looking for like 10-20 pips, and that was on what, 100k accounts, 100k and 50k accounts. Gold did not move like this. Gold, my stop losses would have been like maximum 15 pips, 15-20 pips. Now no way. No way. Alright, gold. I mean, I think we're still good to go up as long as we don't break this 30-minute low. We do need a bit of structure, I guess, if we are going to continue up. Just a little pullback, create support, continue up. Didn't quite get to this 4-hour resistance. My biggest win on gold was about 500 pips. Oh, what is that? A full position, Ben, or partials? Full position. Well done. Well done. Well done. Be sitting up there soon with you guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely, definitely. I mean, back in the day, it was harder to catch 1,000 pips on gold, a couple hundred pips as a scalper. But now, with these 5-minute candles moving like 100 pips, sometimes more, it's definitely possible. Definitely way more possible. Got to set and forget, man. Set and forget. Try not to look. Try not to stalk the trades. It's easier said than done, trust me. I know. I know. But that's why I started closing partials in the first place, because I came into trading as a scalper, being in and out, just looking for like 10-20 pips. But a lot of the time I was finding that the move was still going. I'd be out and the move would still be going. And then I'd get FOMO because I'm like, I've just missed out on a lot of this. So what I'll do is instead is I just close some of the position and I leave a little bit running. And then at least the runner can just keep going. I've had some runners that do more than my 80% that I've closed. More than my partials, the runner will just go crazy. Used to be on my old Instagram, man. I don't know what. I think it's because I had like a lot of crypto stuff and I wasn't promoting crypto. I wasn't saying buy this, buy that. All I would do is just talk about like crypto prices. And I had a lot of trade breakdowns and things on there. And then yeah, it got deleted. It got deleted. So I had to make a whole new Instagram account and I just haven't been as active on it since. But yeah, that was super annoying. I had hundreds of trades on there, like loads of trades, all the breakdowns. I've adopted that in my back testing, taking partials, never really done it before. Yeah, so it's definitely like I said, I only used it because I felt like through looking at the data, I was leaving money on the table. I was leaving a lot of money on the table. And I was feeling the FOMO. I was like, I wanted to get back in this trade and stuff like that. So just having a partial trade running, I wasn't getting that FOMO because I was still in the trade. So that's why. That was my main reason. And it works out well. Works for me. Works. Sometimes the runners run, sometimes they don't. But I only take partials as a rule. I only take partials after I only move my stop loss to break even after I've taken partials. So yeah, I'd have to close and then break even. I never go to break even without closing some. Alright, gold. So we didn't quite break that low. Are we going to flip now? Push up. Can't make up his mind. What's GJ doing? And GJ, we created a little support. It just feels like GJ's in the middle of nowhere. Got no levels in between here. Our support just formed. There's a reason I didn't like the buys. We had a bearish trend during Asian, bullish trend, and now it's holding. Echo, what's happening? Naz is confused. Isn't it always? Isn't it always? Hopefully market open will give us some direction. Market open. Where's yesterday's market open? 1:30. Around here. Yeah, it looked like it was sold and then we just continued selling. Check back. We'll check back afterwards. So I was thinking this was a fake out, these sells yesterday, because we closed below the support and then we've been pushing up today. So I think potentially gold would, NAS would continue pushing up into this range above this daily support. But looking at the 5-minute time frame for some supply and demand levels, looks like we're holding below this daily support. So that's yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how NAS closes today. NAS, yeah, that's what I was talking about. NAS, if you just got here, then just go back like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes. What's happening, Sherlock? Sherlock in the house. But yeah, Nas, I'm gonna check Nas out after NYSE Open, you know. See which way it swings. See which way it swings. Gold, if you want to sell, then sell, my guy. I did ask for it. But remember, the double bottom plays out, was it 51? Let's call it 51.80 just to give it a bit of room. Breaking this 30-minute low. Steady. Said Nas bias today, Echo. Oh, I don't know. What's up, Ash? What's goody? You know what? Yesterday, oh, you missed it yesterday. He was talking about the Thursday, the big moves that happens on a Thursday. And boy, was it a big move. Big move. Was a hell of a move. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It played about on top of the Asian range. And then, yeah, just no top wick for NYSE Open. And then just dumped. Man, I wish I was grabbing pips. I wish I talk about them, you know. That's it. I just talk about the pips and just watch them drop. Work gets in the way. Work gets in the way. Because yeah, it literally happened very, very early. Yeah, NYSE Open. So I guess, yeah. Oh, your job is costing you money, right? Extra compensation. Yeah, work was in the way. Oof, they made a silly trade and got distracted at work and caught a loss. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, that's how market's opening on smoke. Having a job these days. Really be in the way. Also thankful for having a steady income. I mean, that part. Hanky banky today. So I was in two minds about the sells. I was in two minds because we have this beautiful, perfect looking 30-minute double bottom here. Right? Yeah, we've got this double bottom. And then we're pushing up from, there's a daily support here. We've got a 4-hour support here. And then we had this 4-hour candle, which broke this previous high, respected the low. For the buys though, I did want price to push above this 4-hour resistance for me to really be excited about taking some buys. But we're pulling back, so I didn't like that. But when I look at your 4-hour candle, we actually closed above this resistance here. We actually closed above, and it looked good to continue up. But I mean, we still have 3.5 hours left over here. We haven't actually broken these highs, so if we don't break these highs, then I could see gold coming back down. It's really 50-50 for me at this point, to be honest. Just because gold is ranging, I can see the buyers and the sells because we're in this massive 4-hour range. But I was for me, it's kind of at, it's not really at the bottom of the range, but the bottom of the range would be 50.38 down here. It would be. So we didn't quite get there, but this is a really strong support as well. As you can see, it's held quite a lot. But I'm not opposed to sells. It's just right now, most of the high time frames are bullish. It's now just gotta wait for confirmations. If price pushes below the Asian range again, below Asian lows, this 4-hour maybe flips bearish or closes weak bearish, then I think we're rejecting this 4 hours resistance, and then we might get, you know, a lower, we might get more of a spike down. But, you know, 50-50. I need confirmations. I just need my confirmations. A very small Asian range today. Very small Asian range. 300 pips. That is nothing for an Asian range. Nothing. Asian session was sleeping on gold. Hanky Banky Friday. Now we've broken the 1 hour lows. We're getting a lower high. If we sell, I want it to break last week's low, 49.96. Damn. Okay. You just want it to fall off the map. Yo, Nazer, what did I say? Ashley does not want gold in the 5,000s. I swear to God. I don't know what Ashley's beef is with gold in the 5,000s. Ash, you're so funny, man. But if we finally break this daily support, I can see gold going down, because this level, this area right here. What's up, John? Well, funny, I'm trying to be financial. I hear you, man. Let's get them deep sells in if they're coming. But yeah, if we finally break this support area here, I think we get a big pullback. So my target for sells, I don't know if you saw my daily analysis, if gold sells, is actually 48.68. So yeah, if gold sells, I'm expecting some big sells for real. Looking good so far. I just rolled out of bed not long ago. Okay. No analysis yet. Yeah. You have a target. That's a sign. We're gonna get a nice drive down. Alright, push back out of the Asian range. Yeah, I did a small markup last night. Gold is in line with my H1 fib. Ooh, is that for the sells? For the sells, I presume. Kamar, good morning. Kamar, was it you that said 50-30? Was it 50-30? You had a sell target? Yes, TP 50-32. That's right. That's right. That's right. Are you still in? $100 pullback just there. Gold, wow. Okay, good luck, man. Good luck, good luck. That is a nasty pullback just now. For the fib, 27 is 50-51 and 61.8 is 50-16. Alright, let's hit those fib levels then. Let's hit those fib targets. Gold, you heard the people. You've got places to go, gold. We do have news soon. We do. And what's the news expected to be again? So 6.76. And we've missed for the past 2 months. So that's going to be interesting. So typically, bad numbers usually means gold buys. Typically. Just open some more sell positions. Oh, you're confident in these sells. Let's see if gold refills this wick. But look, it just tapped Asian lows and pulled back. Really just bounced off these Asian lows big time. Not nice, not nice. After breaking 1 hour lows as well. You want a Friday sell-off too? See, look, Nas market open. It's doing the most. It's doing the most, but we're still holding below this daily support. BJ is not doing anything. No surprise there. Oh, you done driving down? Can't be, can't be. I'm not gonna leave this big wick. Big bottom wick. Go on, refill it, refill it. I think that was just a reaction to Asian lows. It's like, oh, this is a level. Pull back, but you know, drive down some more. Go 100 pip pullbacks, like it's nothing. So sells, where would I get in? For buys, I want to see if gold's gonna buy. I would expect 50-70 to hold. I would expect it to hold. Or we stay in this Asian range. We stay in this Asian range. And then break above 51.32. That's where I'll be looking at buys. For sells, yeah, I need a break. I need a push. I need the daily. I need a higher time frame candle in my direction. It also clears your account like it's nothing. I miss the easy gold days, man. Right, I'm in the NAS 100 at 24,582. Damn. That's going up. Good job. Good job, good job. So we're getting the fake out on NAS back up into this range. And gold has flipped bullish. See how far gold drives up. Where are we going, gold? To the moon? What a push. 200 pips. I've got to wait for these 4-hour candles to close, man. M5 gapped up too. This Asian range is nothing to play with. Look, perfectly tapped Asian lows and then push back up. 200 pips. That's not a joke. You have different Asian lows. Yours might be here. Yours might be at 51.02. I bet. Correct? 51.02. See you later, Kumar. 50.08. Oh, it's an hour later. Yours is down here. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, it probably is because of the time and charts. I'm telling you, man, this clock's going at 1 hour forward just throws everything out of sync. Everything out of sync. I'm telling you. Telling you. Yeah, it's not nice. Alright, Goldie, how we closing? How we gonna close? is gonna close, go into the moon. Trying to grow a small account, too much manipulation in gold market. Seems almost impossible to trade a small account. The thing is, if you're trying to grow a small account, you have to use 0.01s. You have to use 0.01s. It depends on how small the account that you're talking about is. But yeah, you have to be very very low risk and probably hold for a bit longer than usual. Bigger moves, lower risk. But you can definitely grow a small account with gold. You need really good entries, because the swings, the pullbacks, that's where the problem is. But it's definitely possible. Couple $100, you can build it into something nice. People are funny. DJ has barely moved. 60. Less than 50 pips. We're gonna re-break the low, fill this bottom wick. You can grow a small account, but you need to be super patient. You need to be patient in trading anyways, but yeah, definitely. And if you're trying to grow the account, don't put any like expectations on it. Don't try to like say I want to flip it from 50 to 100 in a week. Just focus on taking good trades. Don't try to force the money. That's where people make mistakes. All right, last 5 minutes of this 4-hour candle. This is when we get the big move happen. So we'll either fill this wick or we're just gonna swing and push up. One of the two. That right, gold. That's what we like to do, innit? Play with people's emotions. I'm just thinking about how this 4-hour candle here is going to close. Is it going to close above this previous high? Is it going to push up and actually tap this 4-hour resistance? I'm just anticipating what the next 4-hour candle is going to do. Gold is going to continue bullish. Then the next 4-hour ideally respects this low, breaks above this resistance and continues pushing up. Or if gold is gonna sell, expect a little top wick and then we just drive down some more because we're respecting this 4-hour resistance and making a lower high here to then drop. So one of the two. I love this last 5-minute candle, man. Told you there's a strategy in here. I just haven't found it yet. There's a strategy in here. There's always a move right here. Discover it? Oh yeah, I'd have to, because I'd be trading it on stream. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to let you know when I find a move. It's the time I stream, isn't it? Right before the new 4-hour candle. That last 5-minute candle. 100 pipper. There's been 100 pips? Nearly. Yeah, it has. Look, always. It's definitely a move here. Definitely. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect this. I'm not surprised, but I didn't expect this 4-hour candle to be closing weak bullish. You saying, guys, Friday sell-off? Forget the 30-minute double bottom. Damn. The big gap down. If the news was good numbers. I nearly forgot about news, you know, imagine. Nearly forgot about the news, but what a gap. That was it wasn't bad. 30 pip gap. Not the end of the world. Still no numbers yet. Prelim consumer sentiment. This used to be red folder news, so these are good numbers. So this in itself is bearish for gold. Probably why we had that little gap. Still waiting for jolts. If jolts is good numbers, we probably get more of a drive down. There we go. Okay, so both 3 p.m. news are good numbers. That typically is bearish for gold. Typically. We've gapped down, filled the gap. So broke the low. Hold, what are we doing? Friday sell off, maybe. Make you a nice top wick. Top wick and then sell. Well, look, we didn't really get an engulfing here. We didn't close above this previous 4-hour high or open. Very weak bullish gold 4-hour candle. Crazy little gap down though. Crazy little gap. Where are you going, gold? This news is bearish. It's bearish for you. Filling the gap, then drop. I mean, this gap's been filled. This gap's been filled now. It's the gap right here already. That's it. Damn, look at that. Now it's coming back down. BJ's still chilling. BJ's so funny. Yeah, this gap's been filled. It's not even like it's mixed news. That gap can't be the move. That gap can't be the news right there. Dum 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 dum. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it here, man. I'm gonna leave it here. Gold is still in this Asian range. Like, We pushed up, we came close to the highs, we didn't break out. We drove down, we respected Asian lows, and now we're pushing back up again. I just want to be out of this 4-hour range that gold has created right here. So if this 4-hour can flip bullish and break this 4-hour low, I'd anticipate we continue down on gold. I'd anticipate that we continue down. Right now it looks like gold is heading back up to somewhere. Yeah, if we actually push above 51.25, then I think maybe gold buys might be on the table. I'll be looking at some gold buys. Yeah, above this 4-hour resistance, if it can break, then yeah, I'd look at some buys. But for now, I'm just waiting to see what gold is doing. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. What have we got next week? What have we got next week? Next week we have EPI, FOMC. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, look how many red folders there are. Oh, next week's gonna be a blast. But to be honest, it's not really USD news next week. This is more GJ stuff. Okay, GJ heavy next week. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. So maybe we might get some clean gold price action. Really? If there's not much high impact news next week for USD, then gold, I think gold might stay in this range. Depending on how today closes, we might just end up playing this range for a while on gold. I hope not, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, guys, peace out. Thanks for joining, and I hope you get the trade that you want today, because gold is acting up right now. And yeah, I'll probably be in the Discord if gold actually breaks out of this range. If not, then I ain't got enough to say, you know. But yeah, man, peace out, and I'll see you next week.